Hello, welcome to the special supplementary edition of Ms. Primosch's Art Cart. Working on our last episode. Last time we met, we did in our sketchbooks, the fundamental 3D shapes. So what we're going to do today is on presentation paper, we're going to do our 3D fundamental shapes. Yes, that's right. You're going to do it over again. I know there are great lamentations right now, but just bear with me, okay? You got your practice in your sketchbook, and now you're ready to go to presentation paper. Now, if you really don't think you're ready to go to presentation paper, go back to your sketchbook and keep practicing, okay? But eventually you're gonna wanna work up to the actual presentation paper, okay? All right, so I'm gonna work with my sketch. It's gonna be here, okay? And here's my presentation paper, and this time I have 2 pencils. So when they break, I won't have to sharpen quite so often. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to write my name on the bottom of my paper right away so that I know whose paper is whose. I'm finding a lot of people are not getting credit for their work because they're forgetting to write their names. Okay? Please write your name. All right, so I don't really want to reinvent the wheel here, so I'm actually going to pretty much work with the arrangement that I already did yesterday or last time we met. So I'm going to pretty much redo it. Okay, but this time out of the sketchbook onto presentation paper, okay? All right, this is what's going to be graded, is the presentation paper. Okay, at least get it started. If you can't finish it today, we'll work on it again when I come back. Don't stress out, okay? Don't freak. I said don't freak out. Nope. Not even a little bit. Nope. No freaking out. Nope. No. Okay, let's get back to work. All right, so I had done the prism first. So here I go. It's probably not going to look exactly like the other one, but close enough, okay? Prism. Prism is a rectangle. And how do we make it look 3D? Knocked over table. Here come the parallel table legs. Close them up. We don't really care if it's perfect. Okay, so now the next thing we did was the cone. It's like a triangle, but with a curvy bottom. Okay, after that, we've got the cube going on. Okay, so we have that. Now we've got the pyramid over here. Close, almost like what I did last time. All right, slightly different, but well, okay. Good enough for what I'm trying to show you. Okay, so we've got pyramid, prism, cone, cube. Let's get our... It's between here. Our cylinder going. Make the oval, also known as an ellipse. Line's going straight down, okay, and what are we missing but everybody's favorite shape? The sphere. And of course, my usual light source. Okay, now this time I'm really not expecting you to follow along with me because I want you to take your time however you need to doing your presentation paper. When we did the sketch, you know, we worked together. So now I'm just going to work on this, and I'm not going to explain it as much as I explained last time when we worked in our sketchbook, but just so that you have an idea of what it is that we're doing. Okay, so I've basically laid out the shapes more or less the same as I had it in my sketch. It's not exactly perfect, but I'm not using drafting tools. This isn't a technical drawing. This is just to get the hang of 3D objects, okay? Okay, so working on our shading. What are we using? Tight, circular, pressure strokes. Okay, so now the shading here. I'm going a little faster today because I don't expect you to keep up with me. Unless you want to try, it's up to you. Actually, no, not this time. Just work at your own pace. Okay, onto the prism. Okay, it looks like I've worn this one down, so let's switch pencils. Okay, now a little bit of shading on the side. And at the top. Okay, so now we're going to go into another shape, so you want to make sure you make... Really? Let's sharpen some pencils, shall we? Back to the old blue X-Acto knife, how I sharpen my pencils. All right. What was I saying? All right. Okay, so we want to make sure that there's a distinctive line between the shapes so they don't become mud. Okay? All right, everybody's favorite. Well, second favorite, maybe third favorite, the cylinder. Dark down here between the other shapes. Getting progressively lighter. Let's go up here and do those contour lines I did last time in my sketchbook and explained a little bit better. Okay, darkening up on the side here. Okay, the top, following the contour. Like this, I'm gonna fix that. Okay, so there's our cylinder. All right, now the cone, we know the deal with the cone. No sharp edges, very frustrating, etc., etc. Don't go past the midpoint at the top of the cone with the shading. So let's make this a nice strong line here. I'm gonna gently, so you can't see it, make a guideline for my shadow there. And now also following the contour of the curviness of the cone, the base is going to be much darker. It's going to curve all the way around. Now the pressure is getting lighter. darkening of that. Okay, a little bit of fading here with the circle lines. Filling in the gaps. There we go. Calm. Okay. Luckily, we've got something easy to do now. We've got the cube. Oops. I went it to the side a little bit. That's right. Okay, so there's the darkest part of the cube. I'm gonna work over here on what I kind of screwed up. La 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 la. Shading, 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 pressure. Oh look, it's almost as if that little streak isn't even there anymore. Almost. Just sharpen this edge a little bit. Sharpen this a little bit. Close this up. Okay, and now the top. Okay, so there's our cube. You know what's next. The sphere. Okay, let's do the sphere. Alrighty, so we know already that we've got our highlight as an oval here. Moony shape coming up. Okay, another layer. Okay, no sharp edges on the sphere. Alright, let's do the darkest part now. Good, no, we're fine. Okay, so now the next level will be lighter than that. Okay, now the next level is going to be lighter still. Okay, now going over that highlight, a little bit of circular motion. Okay, let's go back and fix those lines. They don't look like Easter eggs. Striped Easter eggs is what I'm talking about. Okay, so more or less, I think this is somewhat done-ish. Okay, so now, here we have the one that I did in my sketchbook, and then the one on presentation paper. I'm gonna be honest, I think actually the sketchbook one looks a little bit better, but I also spent longer on that to go through it with you, and I think I rushed through the final presentation one. But in the end, you basically see the point of it all. You see the depth, you get the sense that the objects are three-dimensional, and all that other stuff. So you're gonna go from your sketchbook onto the presentation paper, okay? You don't have to do this in one period. We can work on this again when I get back, okay? So don't freak out. Don't freak out. It's okay. It's only art. To my knowledge and in my experience, the world did not explode because somebody's art didn't turn out right the first time. So, just keep trying. Just keep at it, okay? All right, so when you feel that you're ready for the presentation paper, you're going to ask the teacher or whoever's in charge of materials today while I'm gone for a presentation paper. only one, okay? Write your name on it immediately, first and last name, not initials, first and last name, okay? If you mess up, please use the back. If you mess up again, see if you can make the mistake work, just to conserve paper. Now, if you have your own presentation paper you'd like to use, that's fine as well, okay? All right, good luck. And I can't wait to see what you come up with. Remember, if I get a good report, extra credit for everybody, yay! Or at least for the people behaving. Right, okay. All right, I will see you in class when I get back. Bye.